Kenny Chesney is giving us the I Go Back tour in 2023 with Kelsea Ballerini. The poster is right here next to me. Really cool. After the success from Half of My Hometown, to put the two together, I speculated that maybe this could happen a few weeks ago, and it's really cool to see it because it was a monster hit this year. And obviously, putting the two together, you'll see that out on tour. That song being performed, which we've only seen be performed a couple of times at a show Kelsea was doing. I believe that was in Vegas? And then they did it when Kenny was playing in Tennessee this past year, and Kelsea Ballerini surprised everybody. Anyway, that's really cool. But if you are a fan of Kenny Chesney and we're looking forward to getting out to a show this year, when you look at this tour, you may be left kind of feeling like, that's it? Seriously, we're done in May, June, July, August, nothing. No stadiums, a lot of new towns, and that is done on purpose. Kenny Chesney did announce along with the tour that he was going to be venturing into a brand new tour, hitting cities outside of big markets as well as several ones he has never played since his rise to fame. Now that's all good, and I think that's really cool, especially if you live in one of those towns and maybe you had to travel an hour or two to go to a Chesney show. I guess it'll be happening in reverse now. If you live in a big city, you're going to have to be traveling an hour or two to get to a show. So let's talk a little bit more about that. Comment below and let me know what you all think about the tour, about the I Go Back tour, and the whole reasoning behind this. Kenny has explained. Let's take a look at that again. I've got up here from the countrythangdaily.com website. During a press release, Kenny Chesney told fans about the inspiration behind the tour. Said the idea came after thinking about how he could recapture the magic after the Here and Now tour ended. Thought what would be something that would give No Shoes Nation another reason to believe led him to his 2004 hit single I Go Back, which was written about music. How music reminds you of the most importance of your life. And I mean, come on, I Go Back, right? I Go Back, top 3 Kenny Chesney song of all time. So again, listen, if we're going to do this, do we kind of hope that we also maybe get some songs that we haven't heard on tour in a while? I think that would be really cool. This continues. So we have some more pictures, another picture there. So rather than repeating what he's already done in the past, he decided to take his band and his songs to a lot of cities we played on our way up. As a result, the country star promises to perform hits from his catalog that timestamp people's lives, which kind of already happens. But again, if we can dig deeper into the catalog, I would really like that. That's just my personal opinion. So again, going out with Kelsea Ballerini 2023 is going to be pretty interesting. So scaling it back, and again, that's where I sit with the that's it situation. May 27th. Now there are also two more dates that are not on here because Kelsey's not going to be with him. April 16th at Tortuga. And then in July, he's going to be playing in Iowa at the Hy-Vee. There's a Hy-Vee show, Hy-Vee Indy race, in Newton, Iowa on July 22nd. So you'll have, basically that is it. Are you a little disappointed? I'm surprised. I don't know if I'm disappointed because I'm going to try to get to one or two of these shows, but I'm just surprised that it ends in May. I'm surprised that it doesn't reach more of the country. You know, there is really nothing outside of Florida. There's very little on the coasts, on the East Coast or the West Coast. You have a couple Pennsylvania dates. You have a couple Florida dates. You've got, again, but that's the point, right? He wanted to go outside of the major markets. So that we'll have to see how that goes. But it is interesting. I think about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's had Kenny Chesney come through once in the last 5 years, and that's it. So if you live in Pittsburgh, maybe you're kind of bummed out. You're going to be making a trip to Wilkes-Barre. And how does this... He's going to be at the Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza in Wilkes-Barre. How's that ticket sale going to go? Because that's not going to be a big house. That's not going to be a big arena compared to a stadium. Tickets are going to be tough. Tickets are going to be tough. I know I'm ranting here and I'm going on, but that's the other thing. You trim it down. Your smaller arenas. Ticket prices last year, unless you had held on to tickets pre-pandemic, tried to buy them in the secondary market. Some cities, the ticket prices were out of control. Could that happen again? So I don't know. I'm going to try to get to some shows. I'm going to try to get to the ticket sales when it's actually running through the ticket sale companies. It's tomorrow. As of recording, December 2nd is when those ticket sales are going to go on, the pre-sales and everything. So we'll watch it, see how it plays out, hopefully get to a show or two. I hope you can get to a show or two as well as the tour goes on. We'll talk about it if there is an issue with the ticket sale, if there is an issue with price gouging. We'll also take a look at these shows as they kind of wrap up. After the March 23rd show, we'll see. Maybe you can come in here if you go to the show with your experience. We'll also go to Charlottesville, Virginia, local publications and read about the show. And maybe there'll be some people who post video of the show online and we can check that out. So we'll kind of recap as many of these shows as we can. Certainly would do a recap of the March 23rd show. So stay close to the channel for all of that. Let me know again, comment below what you think about the I Go Back tour. I think it's cool going to the smaller markets, the smaller cities. I think it's really cool that Kelsea Ballerini is going to be there. I'm concerned about price gouging. I'm concerned about ridiculous experiences with Ticketmaster or whoever's going to be doing the ticket sale. I'm worried. I'm just surprised that it ends as early as it does, and there's nothing scheduled really for the summer. This is a spring tour, right? This is a spring tour. March, April, May. In parts of the country, it's still cold in March and April and even into May. So let's see. Anyway, that's my take on the I Go Back tour. I am looking forward to getting to some shows. Have to try to get to a couple. I will be driving as well. I will be making a trip to get to maybe somewhere, maybe a Pennsylvania show. I think the Iowa show is on my radar, and that might be it. That might be it. Anyway, let me know. Comment below what shows you're going to be going to. All right, that's it for this one, everybody. I appreciate you. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit that like to show your support for the video and the channel. It's the best way to do it is to just hit the like. And again, comment below. Let me know what you think about this Kenny Chesney I Go Back tour. I'll catch you guys next time.